Hey there, LEGO fans. Welcome back. Alex here. Today we're finally going to get to build the Star Wars TIE Fighter. This is the Ultimate Collector Series TIE Fighter that came out a couple years ago. This is actually retired from LEGO already. I'm finally getting around to build this thing, but hey, better late than never. So this is set 75095, has 1,685 pieces, and retails for 200 USD, or at least it did when it was still available from the LEGO group. We're going to go ahead and get this thing built, do a quick review, and see if we can find a good spot for it here in the office. And we are done. The TIE Fighter is complete, and first impressions are that it is very large. I didn't know it was this big. In fact, one of the biggest reasons I didn't pick this up earlier is because I thought it looked kind of plain. I had no idea it was this big. Wow, it's so cool. I brought the TIE Interceptor out just for comparison. This is one of the original UCS LEGO sets for Star Wars. This thing, obviously no slouch itself here, but when you look at it right next to this newer TIE Fighter, you can see the sheer size difference between these two. That is the evolution of these UCS sets. Now, it's not a completely fair comparison because, again, this is twice the price as this one was about 18 years ago. Yeah, great set. A lot of fun to build this thing. It takes a lot of space, surface space, to build this thing. I love that they put this thing, allowed this thing to pivot on the display stand. I thought that is so cool, and it's so smooth. Look how smooth that is, guys. I love that. Now, it doesn't teeter back and forth. It stays very stable, very stable. A lot of technical elements here in the base, not allowing this thing to move at all. So all of it is in the pivot here, whereas this thing, you can make it level like so, or just move it backwards, but definitely no swinging around on a pivot like this. One thing that stuck out to me was the detail on the cockpit here. Look at all of these sloped elements all over the place. Tons of different styles and types of sloped elements to make this cockpit, and it looks so good. Such great detail. And I love the webbing on this. Let me kind of go out here a little bit here. When I say the webbing, I mean these lines. I don't know if there's an actual word for them, but when I was building it, these are all loose. They're not attached to anything except for at the end. And at the end they were loose, but they actually link up to the other side of it. You see this element right here, and it links with that pivot element there to the other side. So this is, if I wiggle it, you can see that it's not connected to anything. It has a little bit of give, but I thought the designer did such a great job figuring out how to get those things around and hooked back into to the wing to make it look just like the real thing. Take a look at the display stands, because I do want to point this out here. If you're newer to the UCS scene here, this is what the plaques look like. They had, I think, 12 of these 1x8 black tiles that they would stick on a plate in the back here, and you have to put this sticker on it, just like that. Now it fit just fine, but now all these UCS sets all get this 8x16 black tile element, all one element, maybe a little bit easier I think it adds to the longevity of your sticker. But another thing too is that you get minifigures with these things, and that wasn't always the case with these UCS sets. But in the last few years, they've been doing that. In many cases, you get quite a few of them. It's pretty nice. But this one, you just get the pilot, which is all you can really expect to get when you have the TIE Fighter, because only one dude's going to fit inside there. Let's take a look at the instruction booklet. Quite thick, kind of what you expect with any kind of UCS set, but quite a bit of repetition here with this. But it was fun repetition. It was so fun building these wings because they're so large, and it felt like you were going fast. I think this is about 2.5 hours of build time. The cockpit went pretty quick, obviously, but these wings, that's where the real true value is with this TIE Fighter. Did want to show a little bit of the cockpit here. I'm going to take the facade off. This is not supposed to come off, just doing this for the sake of this video. This window here is a decorated element, not a sticker. I love that. There are a few small stickers here. There's one here, there, a few on the back, but the biggest sticker is going to be the plaque right there, obviously. But no, not a lot of stickers on this thing. I like it when there's not a lot of stickers. So the pilot actually accesses this at the very top. There is a hatch that opens up like so. Very, very smooth. I like how they did that. And then the pilot can hop right on in and chase down the Millennium Falcon with its horrible, horrible aim before it meets its demise. Just by way of comparison, here we have the TIE Interceptor again. This is not apples to apples. Just want to show you how things were done back in the day. The cockpit opens, or the window opens forward again. A decorated element, very nice. And then we have the inside with a little bit of playability. All right, that was a quick review, I know, but now it is time for my favorite part of the video, which is finding a spot for it here in the office. All right, coming in the office here, and here is where I have placed the TIE Fighter right next to the TIE Interceptor and Slave One. I think it looks pretty good there. It's a good shelf of bad guy ships, right? Just above Yoda and the Blockade Runner. So things are looking pretty full here in this corner of the office. Still have some opportunity to add some other sets here. Got some shelves that are available for other sets as they come along. So we'll keep them coming. But for now, things are looking pretty good here. So let me know what you guys think of the TIE Fighter, as well as other builds that are UCS builds, and what I should hopefully get next. I would love to get the Superstar Destroyer, but that is kind of hard to get a hold of, at least at a decent price. So anyway, until next time, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you. Bye-bye.